Every summer in a leafy suburb of London, the world of tennis turns its attention to a tournament that operates by its own set of rules. It's the only Grand Slam still played on grass, the sport's original surface, but the turf is just the beginning. The traditions at Wimbledon are as central to its identity as the backhands and volleys, creating an atmosphere found nowhere else in sports. The most visible tradition is the dress code. Since 1963, all competitors have been required to wear all white or at least almost all white attire. The rules are notoriously specific. No solid masses of color are permitted. Colored trim must be no wider than 1 centimeter. Even the soles of a player's shoes are scrutinized. The policy is very strict. In 2023, a special exception was made. This allowed female players to wear solid, dark-colored undershorts. It addressed a long-held concern about playing during their periods. It was a rare, modern adjustment to a decades-old mandate. Off the court, the signature flavor of the tournament is strawberries and cream. This tradition is said to have roots in the Tudor era, but at Wimbledon it's a science. During the 2-week event, fans consume a staggering 34,000 kilograms of strawberries and 10,000 liters of cream. Each portion must contain at least 10 berries. All of them are grade 1 English strawberries from a specific farm in Kent. They are picked the very morning they are served. For decades, players entering or leaving center court would bow or curtsy to the royal box. In 2003, the president of the All England Club, the Duke of Kent, decided to discontinue the practice. Now, the gesture is reserved only for the presence of the King or the Prince of Wales. This small change reflects a subtle shift, a nod to modernity in a place steeped in protocol. Even the scoreboards have evolved, moving from referring to female players by Miss or Mrs. to using their full names. This change was only made in 2009. While many sporting events sell tickets online in a flash, Wimbledon honors a different method, the queue. It's the only major tournament where fans can get premium seats on the day of play without a pre-purchased ticket. This isn't just a line. It's a meticulously organized, overnight camping experience. Fans are issued sequentially numbered cue cards to hold their spot, with many waiting more than 24 hours for a chance to see play on the show courts. You may not notice them, but the ball boys and ball girls, or BBGS, are a key part of the tournament's polished image, and their selection process is intense. Drawn from local schools, hundreds of 15-year-olds undergo months of rigorous training that starts in February. They must pass written exams on the rules of tennis and demanding fitness tests. The brief is simple. A good BBG should not be seen. They should blend into the background and get on with their jobs quietly. Another strange rule governs the end of the day. A hard curfew of 11 p.m. is enforced on all matches. This isn't for television schedules, but a planning condition imposed by the local council. It protects residents from late-night noise and traffic. When the retractable roof was added to center court, allowing for night play, this time limit was a non-negotiable part of the deal. It occasionally forces marquee matches to be suspended and then completed the following day. In an age of aggressive branding, Wimbledon remains famously understated. Advertising is minimal and low-key. This is by design. To preserve the character of the grounds, the tournament's relationship with the sports brand Schlesinger is the longest-running sporting sponsorship in history. The company has supplied all the tennis balls since 1902. Similarly, the partnership with the fruit squash company Robinsons lasted 86 years before ending in 2021. But even at Wimbledon, some traditions must end. For 147 years, line judges have been a fixture on the courts. Their calls have been an integral part of the drama. But starting in 2025, they will be gone. All courts will switch to an electronic line calling system, replacing the nearly 300 judges with technology. The only umpire on court will now be the one in the chair, a silent high-tech revolution at the heart of tennis's most traditional event. The champions don't just win prize money, they win trophies with their own quirks. The men's champion receives a silver gilt cup topped with a small golden pineapple, a symbol whose exact origin at the club remains a mystery. The women's champion is presented with a sterling silver salver known as the Venus Rosewater dish. The winners don't keep the originals. They are given 3/4 size replicas to take home, a final, uniquely Wimbledon tradition.